I have known other voiceover talents who are not as good as those other talents, but they are thriving in the business. And you know what the difference is between these two voiceover talents? They have business skills, okay? How's it going? My name is Anna. Welcome back to Speak Easy Live. Today we're going to talk about the third question that aspiring or new voiceover talents tend to ask. And the question we have for today is, what skills will help me be a better voiceover artist apart from my voice? But if this is the first time you are tuning in to Speak Easy, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you can, please do share this video with friends of yours who are also aspiring to become voiceover talents like you and me. So this is a good question. And I do have a truth bomb for you. I know that I've said this before, but I will say it again because it does bear repeating. Running your voiceover business is not just about having a good voice. No, 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 it's not. Especially if you are running this as a freelance voiceover business. Okay. So that means you're a one-man band, sweetheart. So you're doing everything. Just having a good voice isn't going to cut it. Let me just tell you though that I've met a lot of people with amazing voices who never book anything. And this is true, okay? I'm not even trying to scare you, but I have known other voiceover talents who are not as good as those other talents, but they are thriving in the business. And you know what the difference is between these two voiceover talents? Yes, they have business skills, okay? They have three powerful skills that they are doing in their voiceover business. And this might help you bring your voiceover business off the ground as well. So, number one, communication. So again, if you can't communicate well with your clients, your collaborators, or even in just your emails, you are just going to have such a hard time getting clients or getting your business off the ground. So it's going to be hard for you to get hired if your communication skills is not in a good level, okay? But it is something that you can work on. So that's something that you should really look into as well. My three things for you is to be responsive, be clear, and be human, okay, when it comes to your responses. So let's say a client sends you a vague direction. Instead of just guessing, please, please, please ask. Ask to clarify what it is that they're trying to tell you. Please communicate with your client. Do not be shy. It's okay. They'd rather you ask the questions on the front end rather than going back and hearing that you did something completely opposite of what they wanted you to do or something off the mark. So please do communicate with your clients. So clients want someone who's easy to work with. I've said that over and over again, not just someone who sounds good. And that's the truth. If you are easy to work with, they'll probably put up with you more than they would put up with someone who has a good voice but can't follow directions or cannot communicate properly. All right, number two, important for a business owner like you and me, time management and consistency. That's very important. So when you work for yourself, you are the boss. I am the boss of my voiceover business. I also am the employee and I'm also the scheduler of my business and I'm also the accountant and I also am the break time police. So if I'm like, for example, taking too long a break for my voiceover work, I have to be able to tell myself, hey, it's time to work now. So I'm all of these things for my business. So that's why time management is actually very, very important. Time management is you have to be able to learn to hit the deadlines, especially if you have multiple deadlines. Okay. I don't know if it's like a first in, first out for you. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So you have to know which client is due first or needs their voiceover first, and which client has more time to work on. So you have to be able to schedule that on your book when it comes to your recording. You have to be able to balance your recording time and also your editing time so that you meet your clients' deadlines, especially if you have more than one project going on. You have to be able to manage that. And also, between working those ongoing projects, you have to be able to put in audition work as well. That means you also need to be looking for auditions wherever you usually look for auditions. So usually I look for work in Fiverr, Upwork, or I just ask around agencies that I work with if there are any projects that I can audition for. So you have to squeeze in time for audition as well. So time management also means that you're not working 24 hours a day, okay, or not even 12 hours a day. You're also supposed to man your work life balance. You're also supposed to be able to make sure that you don't burn out or you don't resent voiceover work, because if you don't have a work life balance, you are not going to be able to sustain it. You're not going to be able to make this a productive business for you, because you're going to burn out or you're not going to like it. So, just like any employee or business person, you have to be able to set a time for when you're working and when you stop working. So, again, that is time management, another powerful skill that you will need to be a better voiceover talent who runs his own business. Number three is resilience. This industry, I promise you, will test your patience, because there are months when you have projects left and right, and there are months when there are none. And that's the truth of it. And also, sometimes you will send in 20 auditions and not one of them will have an answer for you. Not even like, oops, sorry, you didn't make it. They just ignore you. So you have to be able to be resilient with those kind of rejections. And then there are those who will call you and say, oh, I'm sorry, but I think your voice doesn't quite match what we're looking for. So it is someone who's telling you that you, at least telling you that you didn't make it, but sometimes they kind of tell you in a not so nice way. And you're supposed to have thick skin in order to survive rejections like that. But if you love being a voiceover, then you are going to have to be resilient to those kind of rejections as well. What about those clients who always ask for revisions? You know, they tell you to read it this way, you submit it, and then they say, "Oh, you know, why don't we try it this way?" And then you submit it again and they say, "You know what? I think I like it the older way." Or, "How about we try it this way?" You will get clients like that. And you know, just like in any business, the customer is always right to a point, okay? If you feel like they are trying to pull a fast one on you, well, then you have to hold your ground. But if you think that they're just trying to find that sound or that delivery, well, then just be patient with them, because you never know if they like you and if they like how you work with them. And if they feel like you understand how they work, they might just be repeat clients for you. It's always worth going the extra mile for your clients, at least for me. What about those clients who take forever to pay you? Like you've already submitted your work and they've already approved it, but it's taking them a long time to put that cha-ching in your bank account. But you know what? That also happens. And if you want to stay in the game a long time, you're going to have to be willing to put up with some delays like that. But of course, please do know when to actually follow up and be concerned. I'm sure you will be able to tell the difference. But they're not really problems, but they're just part of the game. So you just have to tell yourself, I'm not going to quit it. I'm in here for the long haul. So if you're not a quitter, type in the comment section down below. I am not a quitter. I'm going to keep on moving on. I'm not trying to make them sound like it's going to be easy. There are going to be hard times, but I'm telling you, if you just keep on putting in the work, it's all worth it. Clients will just come to you if they know that you're willing to put up with their unusual requests or their unusual practices. Another tip that I have for you, another powerful skill that you can actually develop to become a better voiceover talent and to run your business better is basic editing. So, of course, your client won't really ask you to master the file, but if you know how to clean up your file and also how to normalize the file, or they want you to take out the hissing sound in the background, yeah, if you can learn how to do those things in post editing, that might help you become a better voiceover talent as well and viable to be hired. And also put in a little marketing for yourself as well, like on social media, sending cold emails, maybe put up a simple website. That's something I have to do. And maybe refresh your demo reels on Fiverr or Upwork or whatever platform it is that you use. All right, there you go. We have just wrapped up this third question on our series, top 4 questions that new or aspiring voiceover talents ask. And today we have answered a question: what skills can I develop to improve my business as a voiceover? And again, I can't wait to answer more of your questions, and I find them so helpful. So if you have any more, please comment down at the comment section down below, and I will try my best to answer them. Okay, so there you have it. I'll see you in the next one. My name is Anna. This is Speak Easy. Have a good day. Cheers.